Hi, I'm Joe Revita from Empire Music, empiremusic.com in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, with something new for 2022 from Taylor Guitars, the brand new Taylor GTe Mahogany, the Grand Theater model. You can see this right at empiremusic.com. You can call us 412-343-5299. We do full factory setups on everything we sell, so it's never straight from the box to you. We do full factory setup, making sure the guitar plays exactly as the manufacturer intends when it arrives to you. And you can see the exact pictures of this guitar and all of our other Taylor guitars right at the site, so no stock photos. Well, it's time for new guitars. 2020, no new guitars. 2021, no new guitars. 2022, new guitars, and it's time. The Grand Theater series has been really popular for Taylor guitars. It's an all-solid USA design, all mahogany, top, back, and sides on this model. C-class bracing, which we'll talk about here in a second. But this guitar is really a guitar that fits between the size of a GS Mini and a Grand Concert. The scale length is 24 1/8, so that's in between a GS Mini and a Grand Concert. The nut width is just in between a GS Mini and a Grand Concert. It's kind of the Goldilocks guitar, right? It's just right. You know, it fits that player that wants something bigger sonically than the smaller guitars, but still gives us a really comfortable, easy to play guitar. Taylor makes the easiest guitars to play on earth acoustically, and this guitar is no doubt with a short scale, the 24 1/8, it just plays super easy. Mahogany neck, roasted eucalyptus, bridge and fingerboard. C-class bracing is different than the rest of the Taylor lineup, right? Taylor uses V-class bracing. So C-class bracing is made specifically for the Grand Theater models to give us a fuller, bassier tone, warmer, rounder sounding. So when we're playing a small guitar, we have to remember it's a smaller guitar. It's not going to sound like our grandpappy's big old jumbo. It's going to sound more defined. It's going to sound a little punchier. But the C-class opens it up, makes it fuller sounding, more bottom end, which makes it a lot of fun to play. I would defy you to walk into Empire Music and put this guitar in your hands and not have a great time playing it. It's going to be fun, but it still sounds pro. The Grand Theaters really fit something that Taylor started to introduce during the pandemic of giving us super awesome all solid wood, more affordable guitars, a price point that they haven't hit. So this fits that. You get the expression system too, and you get an instrument that, in being all mahogany, sounds really specific, right? An all mahogany guitar, the second I hear it, I don't have to see it, I can tell it's an all mahogany guitar. It's kind of boxy, a little chunky, a little bit more percussive. It's not going to be the loudest guitar in the room, and it's not going to be the most sustained, but it's going to be rounder, and it's going to be kind of chunky to a point where it's just like, I feel like you're playing it, you feel that boxiness, right? That bottom end that you don't normally get out of a spruce top guitar. So it's really different. It's just really cool. The Grand Theaters are cool because they just play easier. So no matter if you're a great player, you're Andy Powers, you're the most amazing guitar player, or you're an intermediate guitar player, or you're a beginning guitar player and that pesky F-bar chord doesn't let us do our thing, this is an instrument that you can conquer all those things with. And since we set them up, we make sure you get the best version of this guitar. So let's talk about the tone. I'm going to show you the dynamic range of it and then the balance, which is something I do in all my videos, and let's do it. So let's go through the dynamic range, and you're going to find this guitar is hyper responsive, but has surprisingly big output. It's awesome. Mahogany's dynamic range is like this. You know, maybe a spruce guitar might have a broader dynamic range, where these are really unique, and what makes them special is that as soon as you touch the guitar, it responds faster. You get almost the best tone out of the instrument barely touching it, which is a lot of fun. So if you like to play with finger style and you play lightly, you get mature tone without pulling the strings off the guitar, right? To me, songwriter guitar, kind of a cool bluesy guitar. Definitely, if you're fortunate to have this be a couch guitar, I mean, if this is like your guitar you hang out and you play after a long day at work and you don't want that big square guitar that you play mainly, this would be a killing addition. Now let's talk about the balance of the instrument. These are phenomenal. They're really, really even up and down the fretboard. Really lush. I mean, it's what mahogany sounds like, right? The great thing about the Taylor GTe Mahogany is it's easy to play. It sounds really warm and kind of like a rootsy guitar. I'm telling you, if you're a singer-songwriter, you're a fingerstyle, you're a light medium strummer, this is your home. This is where you want to be. It's not going to be the biggest, loudest, strongest guitar you've ever heard. It's going to be more articulate. It's going to be more cozy, which is awesome, and it plays like butter. You can see this specific guitar, and every Taylor guitar on our site has individual pictures by serial number. You're never gonna find a stock photo on there. So you can pick the exact wood grain that you like, and then when you select that guitar, whether it be online or in store, we'll do a full factory setup on it. Make sure everything is exactly as Taylor asks. The action, intonation, check the electronics, make sure it's dialed. So all you do is pick it up and play. I'm Joe from Empire Music, empiremusic.com in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Check out the site, talk to us, 412-343-5299. You can chat with us through the site. Remember, we're your home for Taylor guitars, and new for 2022 models, the GTe Mahogany from Taylor Guitars. Thanks for watching.